Hello everybody, welcome back to Sunday Berries. Today I am very excited because we're going to be taking a first look at MaimeriBlu Watercolors. These are made in Italy and they are made only with gum arabic and pigment. They do not add any additives or fillers. So this is very exciting to take a look at. They claim that their colors are very clean and transparent and that the only light that it's reflecting with these colors are the white of the paper. So I can't wait to see. So let's go ahead and start. This first one, oh my God, Cadmium Yellow Deep. And wow, okay, that took my breath away in a second. The pigment is PY35 and it is quite breathtaking. This is a very warm yellow, very toasty, orange leaning. Obviously it's yellow, but quite warm. Beautiful. You can tell this is opaque. And before I started the swatch, I know all of these colors are 3 out of 3 stars for lightfastness. And the diluted version, whoa. This is really breathtaking. Diluted version, it's quite beautiful and quite orange as well, so it's very warm. Quinacridone Lake is PV19. This is a transparent color, and this one is quite beautiful. Very bright and at the same time very dark. Can't wait to see the diluted version. And diluted version. Ooh, maybe this is too dark. But quite beautiful. It's just breathtaking. There is a load of pigment here. In both of them, these diluted versions are almost mass tones. So I will probably have to show you what they really look like as diluted versions. They are just very concentrated. Green gold, it is PV 129. This one is also transparent, and you can tell right away that it is. Diluted version. I did try to dilute this one a lot more than the others, so you can see just how transparent this one is. Beautiful and quite breathtaking, the difference between the two colors. The next one up is Ultramarine Deep, and this one is PB29, and it does not specify if it's a granulating color, so I don't want to say that it is yet. Hopefully we'll see if it is or not. What I can tell you is that it is semi-opaque and diluted version. Very beautiful. I may have a lot of water here, but if it's going to granulate, the water should help that. And I believe it is a granulating color. I did check on the website and there was no information about that. And there's no information about granulation on the tube either. However, I can see it's granulating on the mass stone and it's obviously granulating on the diluted version. The next one up is Payne's Gray, and this one is a fat blue one. And that means that this is a dye. It is synthetic. It's quite dark and beautiful. I've never swatched a fat blue dye before. I'm really surprised with this one. Very beautiful, very quite dark, but not as dark as Payne's Gray can be. It's clearly blue, so it's like a blue-black diluted version. Beautiful, beautiful blue. I always think of Payne's Gray as a blue. It usually dries as a gray, but I always think of it as a blue, a very, very dark blue. And this one is no exception, except that this dark is quite blue. I believe it will be drying a blue-gray. We'll see. But this is it. I am going to do a couple of tests here to see if I can get these colors to show the diluted versions better. Wish me luck. I've never done this this way before, but I want to also see how this pigment moves in water. This was quite exciting to see. Quinacridone Lake, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It spreads like crazy. You can see how purple this color is, how violet it is, and it's quite a blue leaning color. You can see that from the diluted version. It leans more to blue than purple, or more. It leans more to blue than red. Green gold. Ah, it is gorgeous. Look at this. It just makes me smile. You can see that beautiful yellow coming from underneath it. Ultramarine blue. Beautiful. You can see how it's spreading already. And last but not least, Payne's Gray. Oops. Is it my imagination or is this color granulating? I'll have to wait until it actually dries to really know. But it really does look as if it is. All right, I am going to allow this to dry and then I will tell you everything that's on my mind about these colors. I must say I am blown away by them. They are really beautiful, delicate, clear, exciting colors, and the only regret I have is that I didn't get any more of them. I would love to see more yellows, more reds, greens, other blues. I would love to see the range of their earthy tones that I just don't have here. That's how exciting these colors are, in my personal opinion, of course. I am really excited about these colors. I am really excited at the possibilities to take a look at other colors in this brand. The granulation here, it's quite breathtaking. And while I am not sure if this is a granulating color, and I'm thinking I'm leaning into that no, it feels that if it had granulation, but it could be just the way it deposits on the paper. But even on the mass tone, I can see areas of granulation. And here you can see that very soft way that it deposits. I can be wrong. I cannot be sure. If you do know, let me know, because I would love to know if I'm right about this one. Because when I was applying it, the granulation was there, and here it seems as if it has a very soft granulation. The ultramarine granulation is just breathtaking and very visible. And I don't know about you guys, but I do really get very excited when I see granulation, because that is a plus in watercolors. And I think that those type of watercolors are very useful to create texture, and it's an instant texture. You don't have to work too hard for it. While you can use non-granulating colors for diverse things, and you can get breathtaking works of art done with them. I think that you can achieve a very natural and realistic texture by using the type of colors that granulate, be it with rocks, be it with ground, be it with tree trunks, leaves. It all depends on how you use it. But I think that granulation is something that we should be using to our advantage rather than moving away from it because perhaps we don't understand it. Like me, for example, I am starting with watercolors, so for me everything is very scary. But as an artist from a different medium, I can tell you that this is very important to have, particularly with watercolors, where creating textures is very different than creating textures with other media. So having them is just great. I also find it really amazing to see pigments that do this just by adding water. And then if you can accentuate that with, for example, salt, or perhaps a little bit of extra water, you can take advantage to that. However, non-granulating colors are also breathtaking, and this is what has me so hooked on this medium, because I just find everything so intriguing and fascinating, and it's like opening a door to an unknown world that I am just starting to discover. So these colors, when I see them, I see all the potential that they have. And I usually do with most of my swatches. When I see the colors for the first time, they tend to be quite interesting and quite fascinating. All I have to say is that the colors are absolutely beautiful, and I am very intrigued by MaimeriBlu. I do love the Cadmium Yellow Deep. It's one of the colors that I love the most. In acrylics, for example, I get so much out of the Cadmium Yellow Deep in mixes. So I think that this is quite a valuable color to have. I do understand that it is a cadmium, and cadmiums are a little bit hazardous, but if you work with them, they work for you. And I think they are quite valuable to have in a palette. A strong color, quite pigmented. It feels even heavy on the paper. So when you're trying to add weight, for example, to a painting, a color like this one, it's going to be there, and you can feel that weight on the painting. This is really a really good color, and particularly for mixing, it's great. And this Quinacridone Lake, the PV19, it's really a quinacridone violet. It's a great color to mix with, at least when it comes to glazing. This one, because it's transparent, is going to be quite interesting. Another one that is transparent is the green gold, and the ultramarine is semi-opaque. And then you get this beautiful, beautiful Payne's gray that it's bluer than most. Even in its mass tone, this color still looks blue, a very dark blue, but you can still tell that it is a blue. And this is quite convenient when you do not want to use blacks in your painting. This can be a perfect cool black or a dark gray or blue gray. But you can see it here, how versatile it is as well, and how clear it can go as diluted versions. And also the Payne's gray for mixing and giving some mood to certain colors is invaluable. So overall, I think it's a great palette. I just want to see what the potential it has when mixing. I am going to end this video because I have spoken so much that I haven't done this in such a long time, to speak so much about a brand. So it's just been really exciting to see these colors. In any case, I hope that the information I just gave you serves you in some way, that it helps you in some way. Even as I speak it, it's helping me to even verbalize what my thoughts are and how I feel about them. So, my friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you to all the subscribers and everyone who is on the fence and is right now thinking about whether or not to subscribe to the channel. I would invite you to subscribe and give me a chance and see how you feel about the content that I am creating. I'm hoping that I will be expanding the content quite a lot, so I expect really good things for 2024. So with that said, my friends, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, bye.